This is the tissue that surrounds every planet and moon and asteroid and comet everywhere in space. It's inside our house, outside, it's everywhere. This is the fabric of this reality. And it's so visible here in this image. Wow, man, it's incredible. See what I was trying to describe, that this thing it surrounds, it hugs everything. But in this picture, it's so visible. Look, there is not a single star anywhere. Look. Not a single object visible behind that. That's how thick this thing is. Look at that, man. And you can see that it's all over the surface. Look, it's all over. Look at that. See, look, right there. This texture, see, that's what I'm talking about. See how it's organized in columns? I mean, it's a chaos, but it's an organized chaos. But the geometry that is that of hands. You have to enlarge the image to be able to see that. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep seeing that crazy looking murky shit. Look. It's almost impossible to isolate one full hand. Like I say, it took me years to finally decode what that was. Because I see it on images from galaxy, nebulas, asteroid comet, I mean every kind of image. The NASA and telescopes and my own camera and telescope, that stuff is present everywhere. That's what I say, this is the fabric, but it's nobody is looking into this. This is sad. See that crazy shit right there? But look, right there is one hand right there. Boom. Look, there's the other finger. The thing is that it overlaps, it's translucent, and it's three-dimensional, and it overlaps. And each finger is grabbed by another one. Soon enough, it becomes a crazy. I mean, it's impossible to do a drawing showing this unless you are a expert in Photoshop to be able to enhance it. But look, you can see the little tubby. Those are fingers. Look, like that. One, two, three, four, and then the thumb is somewhere in there. That's what you usually don't find, the fifth finger, the thumb. See, look, how is, you can see the fingernails. They're dull color, exactly like a fingernail. There's no bright, it's only on the moon surface that you see not only this moon, but planets and moon, they all have the exact same disk repeats on the surface of everything. See, look at this, look at the texture. It looks like a Xerox, like it was printed, 3D printed. Look at that. This deal, where's it at? It's so difficult to there. See that It's hard to see it here. There, look, see that? This piece right here. It's like a etching done with a laser. All of that is done with electromagnetism and some other variation of that energy, because I just don't know what else how the heck can this be done that way, and it's three-dimensional. This is, like I said, this is on the surface, but this is on the space, this part right here. Look, the same thing. So that right there, look, if you see the crust, it's the same thing but bigger. The only turn thinner is right here where the thing leaves the crust. It become, goes away from the crust, like that right there. See how it start going up? It's difficult to show it in an image. This camera is not capable of doing a stereoscopic view like a pair of eyes. That's what I need, a different camera that has twin lenses that can show stereoscopic images with depth perception, like our eyes. See, look how this thing emanate. Well, emanate, no, it surrounds the entire. But right there in the corner is when you see that etching looking texture. It's difficult to show that, man, because it's translucent. You see behind it and in front of it, all of this stuff is in front of it, all over. But you only see is the crust and behind the moon or on top of the moon, which is that texture right there. See? Trillions and trillions, oh my God. Imagine the images, the stereo images from Soho shows that really clear. Remember, this is a picture that was turned black and white. This is a Hasselblad image. See, look, it's so thick that it's blocking the view of the horizon line of the moon. Look, it's so thick. Look at that. You don't see the horizon line. That's how thick it is there. The texture. Wow, man. That is just difficult to show. Really difficult. I mean, if you have studied images, and then you can tell what I'm talking about. You can see it. But if you have never seen any of this, you'll be questioning yourself, well, what the hell is he talking about? And then the geometry on the crust and the murky deal is the same, but it's bigger on the crust. I mean, the crust is made out of that. It's like we're clumps of that. So, and that is responsive, because when you show the symbol outside and you talk to him directly, say, this is your symbol, that's what I did, and I got response immediately. I start seeing the faces in the clouds, and wow, I recorded, I posted that video. I saw one afternoon after I deciphered that it was hands. It wasn't nothing else but that. In that image from the Apollo A, exactly as this one. This is an Apollo A image. So look how thick it is that you cannot see the horizon line of the moon, the circumference. Look at that. It should be right here. Look, it should be right there. You don't see that? That's how thick it is. Look, you can only see it right here. Look, right there, but then look, it's black. It's just covered with that texture. They look like smoke. Like a dark, smoky looking deal. Well, that is all over Earth. It's all over inside your house, outside, but inside our house it's translucent, completely transparent. You don't see it. Our eyes are not capable of seeing it. The only way to see it inside your house is if you use the camera and do this all the way. You see that flickering, that you see right there? Well, that is that. That is this, right there. That is exactly that. Exactly the same, because I have frozen the frame on that when I zoom completely into a wall. At some point, he stabilized and it shows exactly that. Look, let me show it right there. You see that? That is the frequency that this thing is vibrating in. That right there. You will call me crazy, but when you freeze that frame, then you will see exactly that. Look at it right there. Look at it. Now look at this. It's exactly the same thing. I said right there, that's just a picture, that's a frame. But if you freeze a frame of that I just zoom in, you would freak out. Oh my God, no, it can be. It is. I've done this many times. It freaked me out. So wow, man, that's no way. Yes, it is. The camera can see it. When you zoom in completely, all the way, and you see that, well, that is this. Exactly the exact same thing. I have compared it with picture of galaxy. One frame of that, and it matches perfectly. That's what I'm saying, that I can prove it to anybody that this is the fabric of this reality. Believe it or not. See, look at that. It's all over the place, but it's transparent. Or semi-transparent. You can see it through it, but you can see it. But see, look, and it made these sculptures are so perfectly made that it shows faces and shit like that. Look, a pair of eyes from far away, it looks like a face. But when you get closer, no, it's not. It's the same thing, hands. See those bright deals right there? These are fingernails. Look, boom, 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 4 of them. It's a freaking hand like that. See, look, fingernails. Some of the fingernails are darkish.